Alright, so what races have we ended up with? I think Bonyth and Sziky are playing their mains, so they're going to be Protoss Zerg. And we got Bonyth at, actually we got Newblish at the top left as a Protoss. And his teammate is Hisup here at the other top as a Zerg. So it's going to be a Zerg Protoss mirror, top versus bottom right here. Sziky, of course, at the bottom right. His teammate Bonyth at the bottom left. So top versus bottom, Zerg Protoss mirror. Pretty conventional racial setup, I would say.
Yeah, we got a mirror matchup here on Paradiso, top versus bottom. Yeah, kind of like the first series that we casted today between Andy and Biggie against Izu and Wave. A lot of ZP versus ZP there. So we're having that now. It'll be interesting to see kind of like that first matchup if the Zergs are going to go for more of like a traditional style. I do think Sziky likes to make lings in this matchup, so we'll see. No, that's just a straight 9 pull. Yeah, so that could still be ling. While Hisup or Hisup is going
12 something, we'll see.
12 something, yeah.
I mean, a hatch first would be crazy, but he might be going 12 actually, by the looks of it. Damn, dude. I mean, okay, like 12, is he gonna expand, dude? No, surely not. Okay, at least, yeah, he's not totally insane, at least. Okay.
I mean, this is kind of still aggressive. I would have done the second hatch underneath my main.
Right,
I mean,
yeah, even this is crazy.
Do it on the ramp. But 9 pull Sziky.
But let's see, is it going to be speed or lair? That's a big question. Because if it's speed, and he goes for an enemy Zerg, I don't know, that could be risky.
Sziky is going to make the speed. He knows his advantage with ling speed.
He wants speed, yeah.
Yeah. And he's going to go mass, yeah. I mean, this is typical Sziky. They play this style. It's a hard style to play against.
It's a bit of a skill check style, I think, where it's like 2 gate 9 pull speed. It's like, are you decent at 2-2? If not, you just die.
Yeah, exactly. It's like a test.
Alright, so Bonyth and Sziky, bottom team, moving out now. Looks like they're going to go for the enemy Zerg. Now, they haven't scouted yet, so it's a bit fortunate, actually, that he happens to be sending his lings here. Because, of course, you really want to go for the Zerg with this build order setup, right? It's kind of just a build order win, actually.
Oh, this game's over.
I gotta say, though, Sziky went for a standard build, and Hisup took a massive risk, and it didn't pay off.
It's an unnecessary risk. It's better if you want to have an economic start. Just go 11 hatch and make your second hatch underneath your main. And if it's 9 pull, just make a sunken. At least you don't die.
Yeah, I mean he's definitely dead now. Like I know there's a Zealot here too to help him, but the stealings can just harass the drone line so much. The damage accumulates because of loss. Okay, he's actually taking this fight. I don't know why. He can. Okay, killing some Zerglings, that's good. He's killing the slow links. Now he can avoid the Zealot. And, I mean, Sziky's known for his CP links, right? Bonyth even shows up with the Zealot of his own to help out. So...
No, he's just a master with his links. Absolute master.
Yeah, so, I don't know. Well, that's getting punished by a standard build, you know. Greedy.
Oof. That one hurts. That one hurts. But yeah, sometimes in 2 versus 2, if you feel like your competition is just so overwhelming, you tend to want to cut corners and take risks. But in that case, obviously the risk didn't pay out. So we'll see what happens here in game 2. But gotta be kicking yourself a little bit if you're Hisup and Newblish there for taking that line.
All right, let's see what they got planned for the next game. They know their opponents are CP, so there's no random shenanigan or anything like that.
Hisup and Newblish, they're NA. They're the NA 2 vs 2 team. They're quite good. They grind very hard. I want to see them play a less risky build, and I want to see them go toe to toe here, and leave it to more strategic things versus just blind luck. Not luck, but just build order loss there. Yeah. Let's hopefully they don't go for something as risky. All right,
well, let's find out. Looks like we're gonna go through again.
All right, let's get into it.
All right, so at the top right here, we do have Sziky as the Zerg. And his teammate across the map is Bonyth, the green Protoss. So another cross-map setup. We got Hisup as the Zerg in the top left, and his teammate Newblish as the Protoss in the bottom right. So cross-map mirror here on Fighting Spirit. First choice is going to be probably 2-gate from Protoss, that's the most standard. But Zerg has a few options. They could go, 9 pool, glare, like with speed, 9 hatch for like maximum ling span is another option.
Right.
You do see an Overlord, so doesn't look like there's going to be a 9 hatch at least. Overlord something.
Please make a pool. Please make a pool.
At least a 12, right?
Please make the pool.
Well, we're going to find out soon enough.
Oh, Sziky made an OV as well. Okay.
Yeah, so mirror builds so far.
Yeah.
I'm expecting to see 2 more drones here. And then I have to imagine a pool is going to come down.
Interesting.
Okay, I see the money building up, and I don't see... Okay, there we go. I was a bit worried there for a second. So 12 pool for both Zergs.
Okay, okay.
And the expected 2-gate. If you're not going to go 2-gate here, then you're doing some sort of like photon cannon fast reader shenanigan, which...
You know, you've been making that comment a lot during this cast with the the cannon and the reaver. You must really have like a scarring traumatic experience.
I mean,
against the Protoss that hid behind cannons and reavers. Was his name Bonyth by any chance?
It's actually the way I played. Me and my friend, we got pretty high, and I think I played like an off-meta style.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's actually good or if nobody knows how to play against it only, but it worked for us. So anyway, hatch at the ramp for Sziky, which is pretty standard, and looks like hatch at the ramp for Newblish also, or Hisup, sorry, also.
Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, so both Protoss players doing a good job of seeing what's going on. They're going to investigate what these eggs are. At present, there's been nothing but drones, so they're kind of investigating. Meanwhile, both Protosses are sending their Zealots out. Looks like Bonyth is going towards the Zerg, whereas Newblish is going towards his Zerg as well.
So sending these Zealots out, a bit of a noob question, but like, okay, why don't you just camp your ramp? Is it because your Zerg allies got to get 2v1 if you do that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the Overlord's sitting there. If you're camping the ramp, you're showing that you're at least camping the ramp, right? At the very least, you don't want to show that. So if you want to camp, you can keep that Zealot sort of down the ramp away from the site.
Yeah.
But yeah, there's a lot of reasons. Like, you don't want to show it. That's a big reason.
Yeah, also the Zealots can't really counterattack as well, so you might as well go help your Zerg, because if you can't, your Zerg ally is gonna die. I see that now.
I mean, Bonyth is very close to this Zerg, so they can counterattack, and this counterattack might actually just win the game right here. I mean, they're getting up this ramp here, and Hisup needs to do a better job of stuffing this ramp. He can't allow so many units to get up the ramp here. Oh man, he's gonna have to pull drones. He's gotta pull drones. That Sunken needs to live. He needs to pull drones.
But it's not going to. It's gonna come out of 1 HP and get insta-killed.
Oh man.
So it looks like Bonyth actually is trying to help with the Zealots. So I guess this is why you just send your Zealot out immediately, because like you're either gonna attack or you're gonna defend, I suppose, or counter. Like you're gonna do something with it, because there seems to be like a pre-sunken time in Zerg where it's like you want to force the enemy Zerg to build Sunkens because it costs runs.
Right.
But then if they don't have them in time, you just kill them. You know?
Yeah, and yeah, choosing to help here. I mean, sometimes when you counter the Zerg, so instead of the Zealots being here, those Zealots are at the Zerg. It can force the Zerg to at least, in this case, Sziky, not have full rally towards the opposing Zerg like this. But to help here, cross map, long distance, not the best choice. You know, early game flow was drone, and all of a sudden lings were being made, and then Sziky and Bonyth just sort of smell blood and water.
One drone, dude.
Yeah, this is rough.
One drone made. Now, if your ally is dying this hard, you'd better have rushed tech so you can kill somebody, but they didn't even, so they're just actually dead.
Yeah. GG called there.
Brutal.
A little bit of outclassed by Bonyth and Sziky, but good effort there from Hisup.